US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has expressed optimism that both sides have found a common ground. Meanwhile, India has said that both countries desire to give preferential market access to each other's businesses, and teams of both countries are working together on the proposed bilateral trade agreement. US Commerce Secretary Lutnick saying that an agreement could be reached in the not too distant future. Lutnick also highlighted concerns regarding India's tariff practices and its military procurement from Russia, but noted that the Indian government is actively addressing these issues. Meanwhile, Russia said that it will complete the delivery of the remaining S-400 air defense systems to India by 2026. Russia also said that the S-400 performed very efficiently during the recent India-Pakistan tensions, reinforcing the strategic value of the missile system.
There were certain things that the Indian government did that if you have the right person on the other side, and what happens is if they put a normal trade minister, it's an endless set of talking and no outcome, because they're used to saying this kind of deal will take 3 years, we'll get this done in 2 years. And that's not really fun for me. So the idea is when they put the right person, and India put the right person on the other side of the table, and we've managed, I think, to be in a very, very good place. And you should expect a deal between the United States and India in the not too distant future, because I think we found a place that really works for both countries. There were certain things that the Indian government did that generally rubbed the United States the wrong way. For instance, you generally buy your military gear from Russia. That's a way to kind of get up, under the skin of America if you go to buy your armaments from Russia. So I think India is starting to move towards buying the military equipment from the United States, which then goes a long way. And these kind of things, just creating that relationship, being a part of BRICS,
yep,
right? Which is, let's move to not support the dollar and dollar hegemony. That's not really the way to make friends and influence people in America. So, the president calls that out directly and specifically. And the Indian government is addressing it specifically and directly. And that's how you move on to a really positive place, is put it on the table, address it straight on, resolve it straight on, and get to a really good place. And I think that's where we are.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी और राष्ट्रपति डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने फरवरी में अपनी मुलाकात में निर्णय लिया था कि एक अच्छा बायलैटरल ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट जो दोनों देशों के हितों में हो, जिससे दोनों देशों के बीच बायलैटरल ट्रेड व्यापार हम लगभग $500 बिलियन तक बढ़ा सके, उसके लिए काम करेंगे। और उसके लिए हम सब लगातार काम में जुटे हुए हैं। और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आगे आने वाले दिनों में भारत अमेरिका के साथ भी और अलग अलग देशों के साथ अच्छे, दोनों तरफ को लाभ देने वाले, दोनों तरफ की अपनी अपनी जो कंपैरेटिव स्ट्रेंथ्स है उसके आधार पर एग्रीमेंट्स करने के लिए सक्षम है।
Well, I think he was very positive about the India-US equation, the future of the two countries together. He talked about how Prime Minister Modi and President Trump are great friends, and that really helps in doing things together between the two nations. He also said that the trade deal should be announced soon. I thought that he sounded really positive about the Indo-US future together.